Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to learn lesson number 2, internal security. Yesterday we have seen introduction means which internal security means whatever the internal security related to means which threats are there related to internal security of India. These threats yesterday we have seen the introduction of this lesson means there are means in front of India there is the principal security of defense is related to unsettled border and focuses on the emergent threat of internal security. And means UN level panel they decided some threats a world world level threat in front of world which threats are there in the related to security, and these threats are means in this lesson we are going to learn some internal security threats to India, not the world, but the UN decided the world in front of world which threats internal threats are there. And now today we are going to see some internal security threats to India. This section would now focus on the following threats to India. Internal security. We see which internal threats are there. Cross-border terrorism in Jammu and Kashmir. It is the major threat in front of India. Then second threat is left-wing extremism in certain areas. Third is terrorism, and fourth is cross-border terrorism in the northeastern region of India. These are the four threats related to internal security of India. Now first means cross-border terrorism in Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir. See, the state of Jammu and Kashmir consists of three regions: Ladakh, Jammu and Kashmir. Means if you are thinking there are the state Jammu and Kashmir consists of three regions: Ladakh, Jammu and Kashmir. This state shares border with Pakistan, Afghanistan and China. Means these states Ladakh, Jammu and Kashmir, this state share their border with the other countries means Pakistan, Afghanistan and China. Means Jammu and Kashmir border is related to Afghanistan and Pakistan, and Ladakh's border means there is China. This making it a very important state of Indian Ocean. You have studied the border disputes that exist between India and Pakistan and India and China in the region of Jammu and Kashmir. Means we have studied the border disputes that exist related to between the India and Pakistan and India and China in the region of Jammu and Kashmir. Now see, you may have read about various conflicts that exist between various militant groups and Indian security forces in Kashmir. You may read about in newspaper various conflicts. There are various conflicts. Conflicts means there are many clash. There are many disagreement related to exist between the various militant groups are there. Means there exist many militant groups. Militant groups means they are very aggressive groups. They are means they are established there means they are see means they are established their institute, their organization related to Jammu and Kashmir and Pakistan. This state shares border with Pakistan, Afghanistan and China, this making important of the Indian Ocean. You have studied border disputes that between India and Pakistan, India and China in the region of Jammu and Kashmir. You may have read about various conflicts that exist between various militant groups and Indian security forces in Kashmir. There are various militant groups established in near the border of India and Pakistan. The state of Jammu and Kashmir has been affected by terrorist and separatist violence sponsored and supported from across the border. State of Jammu and Kashmir has been affected by terrorist. Many terrorist organizations are there, and separatist separation. Because of separation, there is a violence. And sponsor there are many terrorist organizations are there and supported from across the border for more than 2.5 decades. This is going on more than half decade, 2.5 decade. The militancy in the state is linked with infiltration of terrorists from across the border. The militancy means that aggressive group in the state is linked with infiltration. Infiltration means to send the soldiers where there is a enemy's line. Pakistan send there or that terrorist organizations send their that aggressive group of soldiers where there is a enemy's line. Sometimes there is an increase in infiltration from the Pakistan side, and sometimes the Indian security force have to respond to ensure that the terrorists are prevented from entering Indian territory. And Indian security force they are tried to they are giving response to ensure, and they ensure that that terrorist groups they are not try to they are trying to enter to Indian territory, but our force security force they are try to they prevented to enter to them in Indian territory. Okay, tomorrow we will learn the next part of the lesson. Okay, thank you.